My Castilian accent isn't very good. All right, this week in the Formula Ford, we have Jerez at with the Grand Prix layout, and we just did this last week in the Camel GTs, and it's a fun track. I think. I think I like the Moto layout a little bit better than the Grand Prix one that we're doing here, the chicane. While fun is a little dicey for me as I'm driving through, but got ourselves a 153.572. I think the fast guys are probably going to be doing like 51s or something like that, but we'll do our best in our races, and I'm pretty happy with the time I got, honestly. Felt like it was coming. I'm getting my head wrapped around the car, is what I'd like to say there. But yeah, without further ado, we'll show you our lap. We'll go through it as we did it, and then we'll come back and chat. Here you go.
That lap time was 154.3. Sector 3 is 0.7 off your best. Sector 1 time's okay. Sector 2 time is good. Your lap time was at 153.6. That's your best lap in the session.
All right, Jerez Grand Prix layout in the Formula Ford, just using the iRacing setup, and we got ourselves a 153.572. We'll go through how we did it here. We get a pretty good run out of this last corner here, and then it's just full throttle through the straight. My braking point is kind of about here. You can see in the dark patch on the concrete, there's a part where it kind of turns out, and I'm braking a bit before that. So we're gonna come up, we're gonna try and get as far over as we can, use as much track as we can. We're gonna brake pretty heavily, and we're just gonna trail out as we kind of come up here. And then we're going to start getting ready to put the throttle down. Pretty much full throttle. I think that's second through that corner. My next braking point here, I'm trying not to use the shadow, but it's kind of hard. But we want to use where the actual kind of bridge is here. And we're going to brake pretty... We're going to stab it pretty hard and then start to come off of it. And then we'll turn in, getting down to first here. So we're trail braking through, and then we'll start to put the power in. And then we're going to come out all the way over here. and then turn in for the next corner. This is all full throttle. And then we're going to come out. We're going to try and get pretty far over here. And again, still full throttle. First lap with cold tires, I lift a little bit. It gets a little kind of sketchy when you kind of come out on the exit here. But we're gonna exit all the way over here. You need to keep your tires on the inside, and just full throttle through here, coming on over. Braking point's kind of when I reach this this curb here, and we're just gonna brake a little bit. To kind of get the car turned in, then we're going to start to slowly bring the throttle back in as we accelerate out. And then full throttle mid corner and come out all the way over here. Probably could have gotten on the throttle a little bit earlier there, but this worked out all right for me because there was more track we could have used. Braking point here is just after the 100 as we go through. We're at the 100. Braking pretty heavy. Gonna get all the way down to first. Using engine braking as well. And then we're just gonna like trail brake. Just slowly let off on the throttle. Or brake, sorry. And then we're gonna let go and start to feed the throttle in as we come around all the way. And then we're going to come out over here on the left hand side of the track, and then full throttle through here. And then this corner is full throttle as well. There's a lot of full throttle corners on this track. It's fun. I like this track. We did it recently in the Camel GTs. And then next braking point's kind of nebulous. There's not a real good spot for it, but it's going to be kind of like right around in here. And it's just going to be a little brake. And kind of get down to third. I know sometimes I don't get up to fourth coming out here if I don't have a good run up. And then I'll still be in third, and then I'll downshift to second. So that's something I have to watch out for. This next section here is kind of one of my worst sections on the course. We're just going to kind of hold the throttle a little bit and then full throttle through as we come through here. Then we're going to try and get over back to this side of the track so we can brake in a straight line as much as possible. Our braking point is going to be a little bit past the where the curb starts there. And we're just braking as we come in, trail braking. We're gonna start to put the throttle in and rotate or get the weight on the back wheels, not to rotate, to kind of get everything settled back in. And it's full throttle through here, and then we're just gonna have a little lift as we come in through this corner, and then back on the throttle. And this section here is pretty tricky. It's fun, but it's pretty tricky. We're gonna start braking kind of here-ish, and there's going to be accidents here, so just be careful. Because it is so tricky, there are going to be people. I just know because I had so many practicing. I'll probably screw up here too, but I would practice this section anyway. So we're going to brake pretty heavily and turn in, trail brake through here. Then we're going to get off the brakes and a little bit of gas to kind of get the weight off the front wheels and keep our left wheels on the inside. We're going to go over here. And then full throttle, keeping the weight back so we can take the curb there a little bit. And then back to full throttle. And I lift a little bit there just because I had a good run going, and I didn't want to screw it up by going too quick through there. I think I could have kept it down a little bit more, but we lift a little bit. And we come out here. And turn in. And this is all full throttle through here. And then our braking point is going to be a little bit past this white line here. Pretty heavy. And we're going to get down to first through this corner here. We want to kind of stay on the inside because as we go out, it's kind of cambered more on the inside than it is up here. So we're going to try and stay inside. We're throttling out. Just throttle the rest of the way out. And there we have it, a 153.572. Yeah, so there you have it. Jerez, and I'm probably saying that wrong. You can leave a comment down below with how wrong I'm saying it. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I do think that people are gonna go off in that chicane, and probably other places too. There's some other spots, like when you're coming out that early flat out corner. I think early on, first lap, that's going to cause some problems and catch some people out just because of the cold tires and everything like that. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. And if you want to watch along live, head on over to twitch.tv/thepiltdownman to watch us try some of these races live. Thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't, you know that. And hit the subscribe button, it helps out a lot. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.